Hey, what's going on, guys? I have a new product I'm going to test out today, and I'm pretty excited to show it to you guys. It's definitely not necessary to go camping or overlanding, but it's a creature comfort that I think will be a nice addition to add to the truck. So without further ado, this is the WaterPORT. This is our vehicle shower, and I'm going to mount it to the bed rack so I can keep the truck bed real estate free. And yeah, so let's test out the WaterPORT and I'll let you know what I think about it. This is the WaterPORT Day Tank. It features a self-pressurizing tank that attaches to any vehicle with multiple mounting options. It has a high-pressure spray nozzle and even a hands-free option to blast yourself or any piece of gear clean. There's two ways to fill it. You can manually fill it just by using this here and using gravity. And you can dump the water in there, screw this cap on, and then pump it up with this pump here. The quicker way is to use this quick connect hose and hook that up to a regular hose and just let it flow in. It'll shut off by itself once it reaches the correct PSI, and then you'll fill it at the same time as pressurizing it. So I think that's the route I'm gonna do for while I'm at home. If maybe I'm camping and I have spare water with me and I take a couple showers, do some dishes, and this thing runs out and I need to refill it, I'll just dump water in the top and pressurize it that way. Also, you can use one of these bike pumps, which is kind of nice. There's a Schrader valve right here, and then you actually have the use of the gauge as well. So this might be a better way to pump it up rather than the cap. I'm not sure, I haven't really tested it out, but I do like having the gauge because it says 50 PSI is what you want to pump it to, so I want to make sure I'm getting the correct PSI. After that, it has a pop-off valve somewhere, I believe it's this one, where it'll start leaking a little bit of pressure after 50 PSI, so you don't want to overdo it. So I'm just going to take the quick disconnect the shower handle, use my garden hose with the regulator that WaterPORT supplied, use a quick connect, make sure I hear that audible click. Going to open the valve here. Oh, spray myself, oh, holy moly. Let's try that again. So I thought I was connected here with the quick connect, but maybe not. Let's try it again. Ah, there we go. See, you guys get to learn through my mistakes. That's why I do these videos. There we go, okay. Now we're in business. Hey, we're gonna get wet. It's called the WaterPORT. So it's filling, it says it's gonna take about 60 seconds and then it should shut off on its own. Okay, and now I hear some back pressure, so I feel like that's filled all the way. So right at that valve, I'm gonna shut this one off first, shut this one off. There we go, and we should be full. The quick connect, disconnect it, let's test it out. Ooh, yeah. There's some pressure in there. There's mist, center, flat, jet, shower. Wow, that's pretty impressive. Nice, okay. Oh, that quick connect. Ay, chihuahua. Oh. So that quick connect, when I was placing it down, it's easy to slip it this way, so make sure you grab the handle as you pop it on. There we go. And there is a lot of pressure in that bad boy. Well, it's working. Let's go ahead and mount it to the truck. We have several different mounting options. There's a bed rail mount, a trailer hitch mount, a bar mount. In my case, I ended up just mounting it to the inside of my bed rack here with the universal mount. All three of these mounts come with this little universal piece that slides in, and I just used that and attached it to my bed rack. That way I can use my tonneau cover still. Close everything up, and then I got the shower is out of the way and still use my truck bed down here. So this is how we got it mounted up. It's barely even noticeable back there, right behind the roto packs. But you know, if I need it, I can just pull this off, and then I got the shower ready at any time. So let's get some real world testing in on this WaterPORT and see what it can do. Well, we got good and sandy and really messy, and we're gonna put this WaterPORT to the test. Well, I stopped filming because we had an issue. It was the same issue that we had with the first test. It was with the quick disconnect. What I did was I went to reach for the shower handle, and then if I pull it right here, it pulls the quick disconnect off. So I was trying to just grab the handle. I guess my hands are big maybe, and it got caught like this, basically just like that. This hose sprayed everywhere, got everything all wet. Instantly you lose the pressure and you lose a lot of the water. And with the hand pump, I just was not able to get enough pressure to get the sand off the kids. It is slightly positional. If you have it mounted, that might be one downside to this thing. If you're not completely flat or even slightly downhill with the hose draining, you know, following gravity, that will help. But for me, I was fighting gravity trying to pump it, and it just made things a lot harder. I don't know if it's a bad placement where I installed it, or if it's just the quick disconnect is really flimsy, or it's a user error. But that's 2 times now that I've hit that disconnect and that thing just sprayed water all over. So that was a long sandy ride home. I'm not giving up on the WaterPORT quite yet. I still want to do another test. I'm going to test the different modes here and give myself a quantitative measurement of time I can use each mode in, and then see how much, if I'm just holding it down, full pressure, full tank, how long it'll last. Okay, first up we're going to be testing the shower mode, because that's what I would have used to get the sand off the kids, I believe, at the beach. And we'll start the timer now. Again, I'm gonna hold it down to let gravity do its thing. And 220. Say 225 for good measure. For shower mode, 2 minutes, 25 seconds. All right, the next test is on the jet mode. Starting now. Still going 450, just drizzling at this point, 455, 58, and that's about it. We'll give that a good solid 5 minutes. So we'll say 5 minutes on jet mode that was usable, where it wasn't just drizzling. You can always disconnect here and get a couple more drops out of it too. That's just gravity doing its thing. But for good measure, we'll say jet mode gave us a solid 5 minutes. Guess what just happened there in between tests? I was refilling it, and yep, quick disconnect on the hose side, and as you can see, it got blasted again. So this is not user error, it's just flimsy. The disconnects just pop off. I'm waiting for the audible click, making sure it's safe, and then I'm manipulating things, turning on the hose, and it pops off when I brush against it. So this is really flimsy. The quick disconnect I do not like, but it just got sprayed again. That's number 3. Okay, we'll be testing flat mode this time. This is on flat, starting now. And we're slowing down. Still have water coming out. The stream changed slightly. I think we're coming to an end. All right. And then on flat, we had 4 minutes, 14:55. So we'll say 4 minutes and 15 seconds for flats. Okay, and now we're testing the center mode. And here we go. All right, well, 8 minutes and 10 seconds for center. I think we have a winner. For most things, doing dishes, taking showers, and just using water shower around the camp, I think center will be the best one. So let's talk about some of my final thoughts on the WaterPORT. I think if this was an Amazon review, I'd give it 3 out of 5 stars. It served its purpose, but I did have some gripes with it. So here's my nitpicky things I'll discuss right now. Obviously, one, that quick disconnect that popped off so many times and was spraying me, 3 times during this testing video, I think is kind of excessive, where those things were just flimsy and popping off. The quick disconnect, losing the pressure and then losing the water because of that quick disconnect was pretty disappointing. So if anything can be upgraded, I think that's something that WaterPORT might need to look into. The WaterPORT being 3.8 gallons for a family of 4 might not be enough for all of us to take a shower out when we're camping. So if I do decide to stick with this for a shower for my vehicle, I think I might need one for this side, one for this side. That would give me almost 8 gallons of water, and then we could shower pretty comfortably on the road. Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you're into these type of gear reviews or outdoor adventure content, make sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up. This is the type of videos I post every Sunday. I'm gonna sign out like this. I'll say, get outside, stay hydrated, as long as it's not blasting you in the face, and then keep on moving.